Hey, what's going on, Flawless family? We are back to the regular scheduled programming. Yes, we are back in the States, back from Belize. It was a very wonderful trip. Everything was awesome. Everything was absolutely amazing. It was just flawless. So this video here, we're going to talk a little bit about the event that we did with Brian at Altitude Exotics, the bro. Believe it or not, we've done this a few times already. Believe this was actually Geckos on the Beach together. This is our second time doing Geckos on the Beach. First time we did it was Cancun, Mexico. We did it there, and now we did it from Belize. We've been to Belize a few times. We've been a little bit of everywhere. And that's, again, we build these bonds, and that's what I want to kind of make this video about. The importance of relationships. We talk about it so much, and we want to practice what we preach and put it out there. Be transparent. Make sure that we're available so you can kind of see this growth. Let's be honest, Altitude Exotics, he's literally been a mentor of ours, even though, again, he's family. He doesn't need us to co-sponsor an event or to do an event. He may tell you he does, but we're realists. He doesn't need us to do the event to do the numbers that he does. We actually look up to his business model and how he does things and his plans, and we kind of put our own spin on it to do our thing. We do it the flawless way. That being said, we can do our own thing. He can do his own thing. And then, every once in a blue moon, we try to put our heads together and do events together. Actually, not too long ago, we did a huge event. I want to say maybe last year, where, we were getting inboxes on Instagram like, this doesn't make sense. Like, how do you benefit from this? Or how does he benefit from this? Because we ran a special where we had did some pretty decent size release, and we put a co-sponsored event out where if you buy an Altitude Exotics gecko, you would get 50% coupon for a Flawless gecko. If you buy a Flawless gecko, you will get a 50% coupon for Altitude Exotics gecko. And that went really well. And behind the scenes, we would keep tally and see who's selling this and who's selling that. And we did other videos about competition in the hobby and how it can be healthy. This is all examples. We want to give visuals of it being healthy and how we utilize it amongst us. And at the same time, none of the business building, strategies, campaigns, and things that you're doing for your individual businesses can cause any conflict between the two of us, because we keep business and personal. I really feel like this is almost like the epitome of you selling to a customer not even being a business, but being a hobbyist, an enthusiast, and kind of believing in that customer, building that customer base. Yes, that customer is spending money with you, but over the years, you're able to sit, answer questions, watch them grow, watch them make mistakes, watch them learn from the mistakes that maybe you've made already, and watch them blossom into them being them. I feel like Brian's been able, since he's been here forever, he's a dinosaur. And by the way, it was his birthday yesterday, so go over to Altitude to let him know Flawless sent you guys and tell him happy 40th birthday. If you guys needing some assistance with your Crested Gecko breeding programs, well, check out our Patreon. We've been running it here now for pretty much close to 2 years. Everyone's been extremely excited. We keep adding new perks every time you guys turn around. We give away Xanthics, we give away high whites, we give away lily whites. We actually upgraded this year to, we're giving away over 12 geckos every single year. That averages out to at least a gecko a month, and we've been doing over that. So you are not going to want to miss becoming a part of the Flawless Crested Geckos Patreon family. There's 2 tiers. There's a $50 tier and there's a $100 tier. You get all your funds back in the form of Flawless Crested Gecko savings account. You can take advantage of having 5% additional off by being a Patreon member, as well as having year-round free shipping. You guys are not going to want to miss this, so go head over to patreon.com/Flawless Crested Geckos. But I feel like he's been here this entire time to kind of watch us grow to wherever. We never claim to be the best. Again, that's part of our motto with Flawless. We strive to be flawless. We know that, you know, we are not perfect. And him there, being able to kind of reach out to him, ask him any questions, and at the same time him respecting us enough to know that we're going to take his information, process it, and still sometimes do our own thing, even if it's opposite of something that he would do. Again, we need to be able to receive constructive criticism in all avenues of business. I think the reluctancy to receive constructive criticism can also be detrimental on growth, and can also be the very, very #1 factor of businesses failing. So again, the Belize trip was absolutely stunning. It was amazing. The views was crazy. The food, oh my gosh, we snorkeling and fish, it was absolutely amazing. So be on the lookout, because we have other things coming up, big plans. You know, we gotta keep being creative, so we have some things that we're continuing to work on. So like we said before, on numerous platforms including Epic, over there at Bash Coder, we don't necessarily believe in partnering on business startups as far as co-owning businesses, because all the stuff we've previously stated. But you can definitely take your entity in its entirety and partner on projects, partner on events. You can help someone get started. There's all different ways that we can work with other people in the hobby and for everyone to win. You just have to really be creative. The opportunities out there are endless. Again, sometimes you have to go to the drawing board and figure out what works best for you, or for both of you, or however many of you are working together. But you definitely need to be trying to achieve the same goal. That's where a lot of issues can arise. And since day one of us doing our own thing and locking in with Brian at Altitude, again, building our relationship to what it's been at this point, you know, we've stayed at his house in Colorado. He stayed with us here in South Carolina, and we've traveled several places all over the globe at this point, and many places here in the States. So there's ways that you can work together, and even if your brands aren't necessarily on the same level, you have to see what are the benefits that you're going to take away. Is it just the exposure? Is it monetary? There's all kinds of different things you need to look at, some of which you can figure out on our Patreon. If you're a part of our Patreon, we have a lot of one-on-ones that's coming up, business building, strategy building, personal questions as far as what you should do if you're in particular situations. I mean, the opportunities out there are endless, and now with so many people exiting the Crested Gecko hobby, it allows a lot more room for the people that passion is still on a high level to recenter themselves, hyper focus on what they are passionate about Crested Geckos, and really start producing and chasing your dreams. But again, this was a video just to tell you guys we are back rocking and rolling. We got actually we are leaving again. We will be in Atlanta this weekend, but it's relatively local, 4 hours away. So if you're in the area of the Southeast Reptile Expo, come check us out. Next week we will be in Daytona. Told you guys, crazy packed week, and my birthday is on the 23rd, so that's coming up as well. Young man over here will be doing this thing. But Again, go over to Altitude Exotics, whether it's Facebook page, IG page, tell them that Flawless sent you guys, tell them happy 40th, as he's an old man. It's Will, Flawless Crested Geckos. We love you guys so much. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, and you will see us again this Thursday, and hopefully this weekend too. We out.